Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching from. My name is Having Success, and you're welcome to another impactful episode on Talk Your Mind. Today in the studio, I am privileged to have with me men of honor and dignity who are political juggernauts, visionaries, and leaders who have comfort to serve the local government under the People Democratic Party. You're welcome, sir. You're
Thank you.
welcome, man.
Thank you for having me.
So, do you miss me?
My name is Mr. Lawal Kabir Kolawole. I am a PDP member from onset, and I've always been around, and I've been a community leader in Ajeromi Ifelodun local government with a lot of notable activities and success achieved.
Thank you very much. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, my name is Mrs. Ojugo Ruth Godwin. I'm aspiring for the post of Vice Chairman of Ajeromi Ifelodun local government, Olori Apapa.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So, sir, let's start with you. You're coming out under the PDP as a local government chairman. What motivated you?
Motivation, it's a call to serve.
What to serve?
It's a call to serve. Is very honorable indeed. And when I was called, I was always alert, and then I decided to follow up with the cause, and here we are today. By special grace, I am the candidate of the party for this forthcoming election.
Is it your first aspiration, or you've come out before,
I've always been having intents.
but you've not
I have
not made a move?
at all. I have made several moves, but this is when the Lord has decided to do His doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes.
I know you've made your decision by making her your running mate. Why? Why did you choose out of all people? You have other persons, but why her? Why did you settle for her?
Sincerely, I wasn't the one that chose her.
Okay.
It was the community. I
The community chose her.
Yes.
Oh,
So if I had chosen her and I have chosen a wrong person and I have chosen a right person, but it's best for the community to look around and say, this is the best person that we want for you. So we are both chosen by the communities.
okay, now the election is in few weeks.
Yeah.
What should the people be expecting from you?
Certainly God's will, which is the best for everyone. I am a resident in this local government for about 60 years.
60.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Almost 60 years now. The politics starts in our presence. We have been voting since 2018, and we have been participating in activities, progressive activities in Ajeromi Ifelodun local government. I vividly understand the culture of democracy in Ajeromi Ifelodun local government. I am not a new face at all.
Now, let me ask, let me digress a bit. What are your visions for the local government?
Yeah, my visions for the local government is to support the movement we are in now, to support the local government chairman for his vision in taking Olori Apapa, the community, forward. Let's make a change, because over the years, the way things has been going.
When you mean by let's make a change, are you trying to say there's no change over the years?
Yeah, the whole thing has been, you and I know that all this while, the way things has been happening, the way things goes here, it has not been right. You and I know that. So PDP has really thought about it and said, okay, there is need for a change to come in this time. and that was why we were being picked to come and serve.
Okay, sir. Let's over to you. We have other political parties like the Labour Party, the APC. We have the AAC as well. And these are strong parties, and they have also presented their strong candidates. So, what's that strong zeal you have in you that you can contend with them?
I believe in the electorate.
Okay.
The electorate believe in me. I know what Ajeromi needs. I know what Ajeromi wants. And there are all several aspects of life that has to be touched that may have not been touched. Everybody will have his own definition to things. I have mine. I don't like playing blame games. I don't like giving excuses or explanations for failure. I like giving explanation of how it became successful. That's why I am very, very sure that Ajeromi Ifelodun local government will not be disappointed.
Okay, over the years, I could remember the last big office that was occupied by the PDP was actually occupied by Honorable Rita Oji.
Yes.
And that was around 2015, if I remember,
Yes.
which was actually taken over by HKT of the APC.
Yeah.
And ever since then, they've not occupied any position of such magnitude.
Yeah.
Now, how would this affect your running as the local government chairman, not having a strong backing of such office?
Well, it will have an effect, but the effect is positive.
How? What do you mean by it?
You have just mentioned the best performed honorable in the history of Ajeromi Ifelodun local government.
You mean Rita Oji's best performed? So
There's certainly there's no argument, there's no discussion, there's no debate about it because everybody has testified to it. The fact that she's the one that changed the narrative of Ajeromi Ifelodun local government politics.
in what sense?
Thank you. She is the first person, an honorable member of Rep elect, that has mostly touched lives, touched. What stratification do you want to talk about that she has not touched? But it is God that crowns, and He does it at His will.
Okay, over to you, ma. Having been selected as the running mate of the PDP as a woman, so how do you mobilize women in the society, to help to vote for you to win the election? How do you intend doing
Okay, we have mapped out plans on how to do that, and we have good plans on how to bring the women together, support them in various ways, of which, women are very supportive when it comes to,
that? When it comes to things like this,
yes, things like this. So we also have to return that kindness back to them. Yes, in order to make Ajeromi Ifelodun
That's any
successful.
contribution to that? Sir?
Well, the first thing I want you to know is that it was most of the women that pushed me. If she had not been having a relationship with the women, you wouldn't have known her before now. And there are some other organizations that pointed at her that she's best for this job. And that's the reason I said, okay, please call her and let us meet. And then we met, and I was surprised that she's a good to go person.
Okay, sir, I want to ask this question. How do you plan to ensure transparency and accountability in your administration if you become the local government chairman?
the first thing is when you become a local government chairman, I become a local government chairman, the first thing for me, fact that you hold on to is that yes, I got there through the PDP platform, but when I become the chairman, I am of uh, all the political parties, all the denominations, religious denominations. I am also for the youth. Okay, so I'm also for the children, the less privileged, the out of school children, especially. Um, Transparency is when you have a program, you let the communities, the residents of your local government, you make consultations. Okay, they should know about the programs so that because everybody will have a role to play. The ballets, the police, the CDAs, the street chairmen, what have you, the marketers. Okay, so the business owners, all stakeholders, when they know, they should know what you want to do and what you want to, how you intend to achieve it. Then you listen to their contributions. There might be some things to touch or to mend in your programs. It's not easy to just sit down and write up a Bible that this is what we'll be reading when we get to the office. Because when you get there, if you really want things positively done and you want to carry everybody along, you must be willing and ready to listen to people.
Thank you very much. Viewers, let's go on this commercial break. We'll be right back for the Talking Mind section.
Don't miss a moment. Keep watching Talk Your Mind podcast with Oye Talking Sources. Real talk, real people, real impact.
All right, welcome back. And this is the Talk Your Mind section. We still have our guest in the studio, the PDP Chairmanship aspirant of Ajeromi Ifelodun local government and the Vice Chairman. All right, this is the Talk Your Mind segment which we talk. We'll ask you two questions and we have to talk your mind. So are we going to go? First to you. I know you've been aspiring for this position for a very long time. What is that particular thing that can be given to you now that can make you quit this aspiration?
Quit.
Yes. That thing you feel, okay, if they give it to me, I won't contest for this position again.
Okay. Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
The only thing that you can give to me is votes. And at the end of the fourth time, at the end of the fourth term, of course, I will have to go for a re-election.
So if even if someone comes like, okay, come and become the governor and leave you won't.
No. I am not prepared for governor. I'm not prepared for governorship. There are a lot of things that has been bothering our minds. Look at Ajeromi Ifelodun local government. There's one thing that people may have not maybe observed. Ajeromi Ifelodun local government, economically, we are backward because we only consume. We don't produce. Okay? You could only talk of sports and music, entertainment.
Okay, we'll come to that.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask that second question. I know you feel excited, you feel happy running with him as the local government chairman. Now, what if peradventure your husband say he doesn't want you to run? Will you quit or you disobey your husband?
That will never, that is something that will never come up because ever since
it's a question that you
yeah,
just needed an answer.
yeah, I
Whether it's
know.
possible or not, it's the talking. We have to talk your mind.
Okay, I know it won't come up, and even if it should come up, I am a kind of person that believes that when you are being picked for a position, you've been called to serve, and as a responsible fellow, let me not use the word Nigeria, you have to serve. irrespective of whatsoever it may be. You are giving back to the people, and your energy needs to be there,
So you
irrespective
beg
of
your husband to
whatsoever.
continue.
Yeah.
Don't miss a moment. Keep watching Talk Your Mind podcast with Oye Talking Sources. Real talk, real people, real impact.